Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? My name's Angie. I have my certification for herbalism, and we are going to do a series on women's health. And today is the first day, and we are going to talk about the thyroid. Hi, Shauna, how are you? We're going to give it a few moments to see if we can get some people in here so I'm not having to repeat over and over. How is everyone doing today? It snowed last night. It got warm today and rained, and now it is sleeting. It's like sleeting, but it's more rain, ice. It's more ice than it is rain. You know what I mean? Sleet's usually a good mixture, but this is more ice. Ugh. Really? Yeah. And it's supposed to snow all day tomorrow. Why does winter have to be the longest season? You know? Hey, Carmen, how are you? I'm doing well, sweetheart. How are you? Hi, Sarah. Thanks for joining. Tonight is the first live on our Women's Health series. We're going to talk about the thyroid. And at the end of this, I'll give you some herbs that are good, and may even throw out a quick recipe. Oh, no. Oh, well, thank you. It's a wig. Hey, mostly a name. I'm glad they're okay. Yeah, it's bad out. Hey, sweet pea. How are you, darling? Long time no see. All right, guys. I know that everyone's time is valuable, and I will not keep you here forever. The thyroid is very complicated. And so, first I want to talk to you, made a lot of notes here on my research, pulling out old books, and we're going to talk about the thyroid tonight. The next video live is going to be over our endocrine system, the hypothalamus, the thyroid, the pituitary gland, and your adrenal glands. But let's just talk about the thyroid right now. The thyroid is part of the endocrine system, and it releases various chemicals. Now, I'm not going to get into the T3s and the T5s and the T4s and what all those do that are released from the thyroid. Just know it is part of the endocrine system, and when those levels of those various chemicals get off balance, you start having problems. Knox goat, I am not doing battles with you. So there is hypothyroidism, and that's when the thyroid is not producing enough various chemicals that it should. There are levels of severity. You know, you can have a standard, what are they called? You can have an overt, or you can have a mild case. An overt would be more of a clinical, you have to go on medicine type of level of hypothyroidism. But some of the things, and some of the parameters that can make you start seeing, and of course my phone's going to start dying on me. Why do I do this to myself? Bear with me 1 minute, friends. I always think I'm prepared when I get on here, and then I realize, oops, I'm not prepared. I'm going to have to scooch y'all over to get this charger in here. Okay. Don't fall. Don't fall. I'm going to plug y'all in my laptop. And then we're going to charge the laptop. Why am I not charging? Son of a bitch. Guys, hold on. I've got to pause. Okay, sorry about that. Like I said, I should have had that done beforehand. All right. You women can see increased risk with hypothyroidism based upon very many parameters. So I'm going to read some of those to you. Postpartum, women who have a family history of autoimmune thyroid disorders. Those of people that have had head, neck, or previous thyroid surgery. Hi, Pam. How are you, sweetheart? Missed you, honey. Those who have other endocrine disorders like diabetes, adrenal insufficiency, ovarian failure. If you notice, everything hormonal, okay? Because that's what the thyroid does. It helps release some of those hormones. Patients with vertigo, multiple sclerosis may see thyroid issues. Pulmonary hypertension is another one of the high-risk parameters. And those with Downs or Turner syndrome. Some of the things you may experience with hypothyroidism are a long list. And you may have carpal tunnel syndrome, cold intolerance, constipation, decreased energy, decreased exercise tolerance, delayed reflexes, depression, diastolic hypertension, dry or brittle nails, hair, dry skin, fatigue, goiters, hyperlipidemia, infertility, loss of your libido, low body temperature, low-pitched or hoarse voice. You may also have menstrual irregularities, miscarriages, muscle cramps, muscle weaknesses, edema, poor memory, slow speech, water retention, and weight gain. So, again, as I had mentioned, hypothyroidism is when the thyroid is not working up to the best that it can. So primary, and I told you there are different levels. There's the primary hypothyroidism, and primary hypothyroidism is iodine insufficiency, because that's what the thyroid provides, is iodine. So and you remember I said hypo is low iodine. It's not producing the iodine as it needs. So Hashimoto's is a good example of hypothyroidism. And what actually Hashimoto's is, it is when the antibodies that form to bind the thyroid and the thymoglobin, they don't do that to the extent that they need to. So in order to help that, there are herbs that you can actually use to help produce that. Seaweed's a good one, but let's go on before we go to that. Another problem with Hashimoto's is all those hormones can attach themselves to your adrenal glands. And what do the adrenal glands do? The adrenal glands give you cortisol and oh my goodness, I just lost my throat. When you get really a strength. Shit. Did I write it down here? No, I didn't. Anyway, you know, the Incredible Hulk, when he gets upset, the burst of adrenaline. There we go. The adrenaline. It produces adrenaline also in the adrenal glands. Oh, you're welcome, little ducky. So the pancreas can also be affected by Hashimoto's. It works, our body works systemically with each other. All those organs, we need them. They say we don't need our appendix, needed it more when they were carnivores back in the ancient old ice age. But most of our organs we need, including our gallbladder, because if you don't have the gallbladder, that's a whole nother issue. But we're talking about adrenaline. Thank you. We're talking about the thyroid tonight. So actually, one thing that I did find is that recent evidence supports that fluoride, including the amount of fluoride found in water, can actually increase or cause Hashimoto's. So fluoride. I know there's a lot of talk about how bad fluoride is to you, but you really don't hear about how bad it is for the thyroid. It stunts the ability of the iodine, and we need that iodine. It also points to, when we're talking about the fluoride, celiac disease also can be attributed to the fluoride, in too much fluoride in your body. All right. So let's talk about, we already talked about I'm going to go over some of the herbs that are very good for hypothyroidism. I'm asked this a lot on Hashimoto's, etc. So what you would really want to look at is, some of these are not normally used, but they're very good. Yes. That's why you really should make your own. You know, you can make your own toothpaste with some bentonite clay. You can get yourself any type of essential oil, mint, tea tree, whatever you would, oil of oregano, put a little bit of that in there. And you could put some baking soda in there if you would like. And you can brush your teeth with it, because you're not swallowing anything, so you don't have to worry about the essential oils in there. And you can brush your teeth with that. Hey, them farms, how are you? Well, tonight I didn't even pull that, sweet pea. If your thyroid has been actually removed, you would need to make sure that you support your energy. You would want to make sure you have your iodine. You would need to actually make sure you have the right balance of herbs to support not only hypo, but hyperthyroidism. You don't want too much of those things, but you want enough. And we're going to talk about hyperthyroidism here in a minute. Hi, Cindy Lou Who, how are you? And hi, Norma, I saw you come in the back door. Okay. So some good herbs for stimulating the thyroid, okay? Because that's what hypothyroidism is. It's low. It's not performing up to its ability. So thyroid stimulating herbs are going to be Google. Guggul. And it's spelled just like the search engine, pronounced the same way as the search engine Google. It's very good for your thyroid, and it is very good for the stimulation of the thyroid. Remember, this is hypothyroidism. Yes, mostly a name. Yes. Okay, the next one is going to be bladderwrack. And we've spoke about bladderwrack before, and it's actually in my mineral support tincture. Bladderwrack is a seaweed, basically. And what does seaweed have? It has iodine. We're going back to the iodine, low iodine, not producing that iodine for the thyroid. So that bladderwrack is going to stimulate, okay? Ashwagandha. Why would we look at thyroid stimulation there for that? Because it's an adaptogen. Our endocrine system is just not the thyroid. It's the hypothalamus, the pituitary, it's, your adrenals. And remember, we had talked before about what the adrenals produce. So the ashwagandha is an adaptogen, and it will actually calm and help deal with stress. All right. What else did I want to mention to you guys? If you are on any type of why do I'm having such a hard time saying hypothyroidism? I don't know why. But if you are on any hypothyroidism medication, yes, it is for hypo, low stimulation, low activity. You want to make sure that these herbs that I'm telling you about should not be combined with any pharmaceutical drugs, okay? Because you could take yourself, if you are hypothyroid, okay, and you're on medicine, and then you start taking your herbs, you could just turn your thyroid into a hyperthyroidism situation, which basically your immune system is fighting against itself. So do not be on medication if you're taking hypothyroidism focused herbs. Okay? Adaptogens are very good for hypothyroidism because they do help support the metabolic function of our bodies. Hey, Justin Mom, how are you, sweetheart? They help, again, with the stress. They help with energy. They also help with certain deficiencies that our bodies have. And so let's talk about your alethro. That is an adaptogen that not very many, I don't use it very often. I don't even have it in my apothecary, but it is a very good adaptogen. And it's very, very good at helping improve your fatigue. And it's very, very good at strengthening, not only just physical strengthening. I get busy doing something and turn my back, and that damn cat jumps up there. He likes that ice machine. There's an ice machine there, and it makes a noise, and that cat just loves to jump up there and watch that ice be formed and drop down, Drives me crazy. Okay, so we talked about alethro, improving fatigue, weakness, not only physical weakness, but emotional weakness too. Bladderwrack, Google. So for anybody who is interested in looking at a quick tincture that they may want to make, I do have a recipe. Is anybody interested in that? That you can make. I don't sell this. I did have this in my trusty notebook. Okay, let me pull it up here. All the junk here. All right. You would want 20 milliliters of ashwagandha. You would want 15 milliliters of bladderwrack. You would also want 10 milliliters of licorice. 10 milliliters. I'm sorry, let me make sure I said that right on the licorice. It's 10 milliliters. 10 milliliters of licorice. 10 milliliters of Google, Guggul. You need 10 milliliters of nettle, stinging nettle. And this is optional. You could put 10 milliliters of reishi mushroom in there if you'd want to. And your dose would probably be about 5 milliliters twice a day. Not at night, though. I wouldn't take that at night. I would take it morning and noon, 5 milliliters. And always do a skin test beforehand. Things as far as a diet goes that you want to really look at is you want to get zinc into your body. Zinc would be very beneficial for thyroid help. You can get that, of course, in beef, oatmeal, chicken, the standard, especially liver. Liver is going to be very good to get that zinc in. Selenium, you also need selenium if you have a problem with hypothyroidism. Brazilian nuts are very high in selenium. I don't have a name for it, sweetheart. It's just one that I made up. Hypothyroidism tincture. Yeah, hypothyroid recipe, yes. So food-wise, you want to just make sure you get the zinc and the selenium. And like I said, put those into your diet, and that will really, really help a lot. You do want to avoid foods that can aggravate like a cross reactivity. So foods like gluten and cheese can really, really bother the overall thyroid. I know the thyroid's up here and the stomach's down there, but some of the nutrients can give a bad reaction to individuals with hypothyroidism, low thyroid activity. Of course, exercise is always, something that you should take. Multivitamins, I would suggest, getting on a good mineral support also along with those vitamins. Any questions on hypothyroidism? Good deal, guys. You guys are easy. So let's talk about hyperthyroidism. So we all know that one hyper kid, right? They're always moving. They're always going. They don't stop. They don't act like they ever need to take a rest. They don't want to sleep. They're on the go, 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 go. They do not stop. It was a tincture recipe. Yes. You definitely do not want to be drinking bladderwrack. You could make it a tea. I'm not going to say you couldn't. You could. But honestly, it's going to taste like the ocean water that has sat. Yeah, it's a seaweed. Okay, so hyperthyroidism, think of that child that's just hyper, running. That's your thyroid. It's hyperthyroidism. It is working, thank you, it's working overtime. It is doing way too much, and it's producing way too much. So much so that it's bouncing up the levels of your immune system to where your immune system is basically fighting itself. So with that being said, when we were talking about that recipe, that is hypothyroidism, low, okay? Hyper, you would not want to take that recipe. That's going to really... This is hyperthyroidism that we're going to talk about. Overactivity, excessive activity, actually. It's circulating way too many thyroid hormones into the body. And again, I could get into the T3s, the T4s, and, the resin uptake, and we're not going to get into all that. But you're going to notice some of the symptoms is... Actually, it's sometimes hard to tell the symptoms of hyper... Yes. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Blakey Boy's mom. One of the things about hyperthyroidism is the anxiousness that you can sometimes feel. You may feel heart palpitations, nervousness, anxiety, also a goiter a lot of times with that. You can also, Graves' disease is another good example of that. A lot of people who are in postpartum after having a baby, sometimes they get hyperthyroidism. Oh, you're welcome, Dragonfly. You're quite welcome. But it can affect the cardiovascular. And that's why we're going to be talking about heart palpitations and things like that. But anxiety, nervousness, a lot of postmenopausal women get hyperthyroidism just because our bodies are changing. The adrenal glands, our bodies are worn out. We've been living a long time. We're just getting old. So some of the things that your doctor may fail to notice in older ladies is, hi, Black woman, how are you, sweetheart? We're talking about, hi, Linda, this is our first series in women's health, and we're talking about the thyroid today. We just got done talking about hypothyroidism, and we are now talking about hyperthyroidism. But one of the things that a lot of practitioners may fail to notice on older patients is the heart issues being associated with the thyroid. Also, weight loss. It could be weight gain. It could be mental or psychological changes. They'll blame it on menopause or just they're getting old when all together. All that is run with the thyroid also and could be associated to it. And it could be a signal, like I said, of the hyperthyroidism that is there. Of course, they do their test and they look at the FT4s and the T4s and all the different categories that we had talked about right when we started this live to determine that. Some of the signs and symptoms that you will see with hyperthyroidism that I already didn't. Which one gives you manic energy? You were given medication but slept for a week, so you stopped using them. It's going to be your hyperthyroid storms. We can get into that. I just kind of scanned over it real quick. I don't have a lot in depth of it. A thyroid storm, it's also called a thyroid toxic crisis. It occurs usually when a serious stressor, such as a surgery, an infection, trauma, especially when it's a poorly managed case. And actually, the mortality rate can be over 20% higher if your hyperthyroidism isn't treated correctly. So, exactly, what happens internally, the toxic edemioma, that's getting a little bit in depth. And, me going into that would probably be like me giving you one of my contracts at work and you guys had to read it and you guys would probably be like, but it is something that happened and it is something that goes undiagnosed and untreated. And it can really wreak havoc on the body. You're quite welcome. Okay. All right. Hi, Rose. It's been a long time since I've seen you. So some of the symptoms here that you can see with the hyperthyroidism is diaphoresis, diarrhea, exercise intolerance. And I want you guys to go back and think about what the symptoms were for hypothyroidism, okay? You can actually have a lot of the symptoms of both, kind of like what Black woman's saying right here, all right? Diaphoresis, diabetes, exercise intolerance, a goiter. Remember, that was on both the hypo, now it's on the hyper symptoms. Hair loss, heart palpitations, as I had already mentioned, increased appetite, nervousness, the separation of your nail from your nail bed is one of the symptoms of that also. Personal and psychological changes. We have that same symptom on hypothyroidism. Skin changes, tachycardia, again, heart. Thyroid murmur. I'm not really sure of the medical details of that one. I can't go into that one, sorry. Weakness and weight loss. So you can have weight gain, you can have weight loss. It's a very versatile, I guess maybe, is that the word I want to use? Organ gland in our body. And if you notice, like I said, those symptoms can sit on both sides of the fence for hypo and hyper. So only a handful. Let's go over the herbs that are very good for hyperthyroidism, okay? Let's see. Taking a real quick look, because I don't want to get into the TSH, the thyroid tissues and things like that. That will cause us to be here all day. All right, so some of the good herbs is bugleweed. Bugleweed is really anti-thyroid, so it is going to reduce the amount of secretion from the thyroid regarding the hormones and the chemicals. Bugleweed, Bugleweed, bugleweed. Yes, Sherry, you are correct. Yes. So bugleweed is anti-thyroid. It's going to take it down, okay? Lemon balm, an adaptogen. It's a great adaptogen for the thyroid. For those heart palpitations, motherwort. We've spoke about this when, hey Norma, how are you, sweetheart? We've spoken about motherwort when I've talked about my heart tincture. Motherwort is the heart herb. And I've also spoken about lemon balm and heart palpitations too. How lemon balm helps with those electrical impulses from the heart to the brain on those palpitations. Motherwort and lemon balm are really good together, and they're both actually in my heart health tincture. So a good recipe, friends, if you guys have your pen and paper available, I will give you a good quick recipe for some You guys want a recipe for hyperthyroid? If anybody's interested. Why did I get a restriction, an age restriction? Your live may contain themes not suitable for younger audiences and has been age restricted. What? Yeah, it just popped up on my screen. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, they are annoying. Okay. So, here you go, friends. Motherwort, 25 milliliter. Bugleweed. Remember, that's anti-thyroid. It inhibits the TSH binding, actually, so it's going to calm down the receptacles binding to what we had discussed earlier in there. They had to go for something, I guess. Isn't that crazy? Motherwort, mother, and then wart, W-O-R-T, motherwort. The menstruums, you mean, or what? Okay, bugleweed, like a bugle, B-U-G-L-E, weed, bugleweed. 25 milliliters. These will be, these two recipes will be on the website by this weekend, whenever I get it to Anna. Yes, Shauna, you are right. Lemon balm, 25 milliliters. Lemon balm. And then stinging nettle, 25 milliliter. Each one of those herbs are 25 milliliters. Motherwort, bugleweed, lemon balm, and nettles. Hyperthyroidism. Your dosage would be about 5 milliliter, 3 times a day. I would actually do a 1-to-5 ratio. 1 part herb, 5 part. No, I'd probably go a 2 to 4. 2 parts herb, 4 parts 100 proof alcohol. Hyperthyroidism. You make a tincture with some of this for your brother-in-law. Good. Good, good, good. What do we do? What do we get from you for the EMF waves? Talking about the electromagnetic waves for modems? I don't have anything. I don't know. I would have to research that, sweetheart. I don't know. I would have to research that. EMF, you're talking about electromagnetic magnetic frequency waves, right? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Your iodine is going to be kind of like if you're exposed to radiation, you've got to bump up your potassium iodine. Maybe that's what fix it, Angie. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe that's it. Maybe the potassium with the iodine would help that, because when you are exposed to radiation, you need to ramp up your potassium iodine. I would have to research it, though, sweetheart, to be able to give you, 100% surety of that. Okay, so let's talk about diets, okay, when it comes to hyperthyroidism. Can we do a no thyroid in this series? Sure. Give me some time to research things. And I sure will, sweetheart. I just did hypo and hyper tonight. Okay, so diet, you would want to look at things that that are going to increase your goitrogens. And I never can pronounce that right. But you're looking at broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, sweet potatoes, almonds, peaches, peanuts, soy. You disconnect your Wi-Fi at night. There you go. There you go. Also for, it's encouraged to use essential oils at night, like lavender for calmness, because one of the things with hypothyroidism is the amount of energy, the bing, 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 right? So calming yourself. Your body heals itself the best at night. Also, throwing this in here too is castor oil on the thyroid can also be very beneficial to you. So keep that in mind too. You know, even putting some lavender essential oil in your bath can help too. Everything just like flew by all at once. What oils do you have in set IP? What oils do I have in setup? Frankincense and lavender would probably what I would do for calming. Those two together work pretty well. On the fridge in the AM. Grounding mats are good. I honestly think you just need to go barefoot outside and you're gonna be good. Enjoy. It's winter though here, so it's not like I can go outside and just walk around, but in the summer if the weather permits you to do so. But most definitely. Most definitely. You think they're bad? I don't have one. If they do the same thing that standing outside on the bare ground do, then great. I've never had one. You're cool, so welcome, black woman. I need to go. I haven't been to my... I do want to ask something. Did anybody here lovingly send me a gift that is used in Star Wars? No? I'm not a Star Wars. I mean, I've watched them. But, it came to my house, though. It wasn't my post office. That's what kind of got me. Let me go get it. You guys outside? Come on. Outside. Go tell them how it is. Go tell all the animals you're in charge. Oh, it needs charged.
Your power please charge.
I've got to charge it, but yeah, it lights up all blue. And it talks. It makes noises.
Power please charge.
Yeah, it turns a real pretty blue. I don't know, guys. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe one of my kids played a joke on me or something. I don't know. I mean, it even goes like the lights in it, like, you know, and it's like when you hit something, it'll go boom, boom. Yeah. I don't know. I charged it up a little bit today, And apparently it doesn't hold a charge very well. But they had my home address. It didn't go to my P.O. box. There's only so many people that have my address. I don't know. I don't know. But if anybody sent it to me, thank you very much. It'll come in handy like on battles or something. Yeah. Seriously, that's why I'm saying it came to my home. Not my P.O. box. What about what guy? What guy? I know. And you know, you guys are out here. You know I don't talk about Star Wars. You know what I mean? Like Anna said, she didn't even know. The one that's in love with me. I don't remember. He went away. I don't think he's around here anymore. I don't even know who he was. Yeah, I don't even remember who he was. Wouldn't have given him my number, my address. And I'm going to be honest with you, too. I'm going to be honest with you guys. You know how my name's spelled? A-N-J-I? I only use that spelling on social media. That's not how my real name is spelled. But that's how the package was addressed, was A-N-J-I. My social media spelling. And it came to my house. So if I end up disappearing, guys, or anything like that, it was from Amazon. Yes. Well, you guys investigate. It came from Amazon. I haven't given anybody, well, not anybody. There are a handful in here that have my address. That's why I wanted to ask y'all. Need to swipe it for fingerprints. Yeah, kind of interesting. Filter comments similar to those flagged by our community. What? Is this a bad thing here to be on TikTok? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it's a lightsaber, for goodness sake. I don't know. It's just kind of strange. Black woman, I'm going to promise you something. I thought you sent this to me. Because when we talked on the phone, I did. Did you send this to me? Black woman. She's not answering me. I bet it was her. It was you. You sent this to me. Okay. Okay. But when I got it, I thought it was, and I was like, did I tell her I wanted a lightsaber? Or maybe she thinks I'm a warrior or something. I fight off evil. Well, thank you, whomever sent it. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. That's good. I don't cosplay. Well, you know, I do dress up on those battles. I have been putting my hairy chest shirt on. Maybe they want me to be Princess Leia. Wasn't it Benny that said I looked like Princess Leia that one time? Yeah. Maybe it was Benny. I left my dog out in the rain. Shoot. Come here, Woodrow. You know what? Good thing it wasn't raining out there anymore. No, Benny doesn't have my address. No. Unless you gave it to him, Anna. Honey, it didn't come to my P.O. box. It came to my home address. Now it makes me nervous. Is it that easy for people to get your home address? Yeah, UPS. It wasn't the post office. It was UPS. Knocked on my front door with it today. Let me go get the box. Well, I'm not going to show everybody my address. That was silly. Kind of defeat my purpose there. But yeah. Craziness. Yeah. I thought so too. Yeah. But the name is spelled, my real name's spelled differently. I don't know. Maybe we can all become, we'll be criminal minds of TikTok. Yes, that's how it was spelled on the package. Yep. I'm not going to worry about it. It's no big deal. I might call, hi truck girl, I just saw you in here. I might call Amazon tomorrow and see if I can find out who sent it. First I thought, was I like in my sleep ordering shit or something, you know? I immediately hopped on my Amazon. I did not buy this, did I? And nope. And it didn't have the gift. You know how you have that little piece of paper in there if it's a gift from somebody? That wasn't in there. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm going to let you know. I will let y'all know. I might have slipped while passing out. No, I wasn't. No. It wasn't me, guys. I didn't order it. No, it's not on my orders. You know how you can see your orders? Not on my orders. And I would have noticed, my son looked up and here's the kicker too. My son looked up the brand of this, because this is like metal. This isn't cheap plastic right here. I mean, it's well made. He looked up the manufacturer and this, it's $100. I'd rather they just bought some tinctures. It'd have been a lot better. Honestly. It's the neighbor kid. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's it. Telling me to gear up. Yeah. Why would somebody spend that much money on that? Oh, you got to take this whole thing apart to charge it up. See, that's what I said. This is... See, it's not cheap. It's not plastic or nothing like that. I don't have the charge. I'll hop on live tomorrow and I'll charge it. I let this charge up before for like a half an hour and it didn't hold a charge very well. But I will charge it up overnight and we'll do it tomorrow. I don't know. Thank you to whoever sent it though. I appreciate it. I'll have some cosplay TikTok battles. Maybe I'll get a nice white flowy dress and put my hair in the Princess Leia things, you know. Luke, you are... No, what is it? Luke, I'm your father. I don't know. I just don't know what I said that would prompt a lightsaber. I mean, honestly, I don't remember ever talking about ever...
More power, please charge.
Power, please charge. It won't do it anymore. It's that...
Power, please charge.
My son loved it. He thought it was pretty cool. Isn't that crazy, though? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out the connection between me and a lightsaber. I hope it's something nice and not something bad. My God, they had my address. Now it makes me want to get off the internet. Well, I just want them to know I do have a concealed carry permit and everything that goes with that concealed carry permit. And Ohio isn't concealed carry anymore. I've already asked all them. No, none of them did. They thought it was kind of funny like you all did. They were laughing. You know. Mm-hmm. I hope so. I hope it's nice. Good, Sweet Pea. Good. I've got backing. They got my back. I don't know. It was me that was thinking weird. You guys aren't thinking strange. It's Angie that thinks strange. I'm a warrior, like Black Woman said. I'm a warrior. Mm-hmm. I have all the things that go with that license. Yup. And you know, Amazon's not always very good at putting that gift notice in there, because I have sent gifts to people and they don't have the, this gift is from Angie in there. You know what I'm saying? That could, you know, be the case there. You know what I mean? Because they aren't good about that. So... I don't know. Anyway, what else is going on? What else is shaking? Let's do a few questions, friends. You may have one most of mine. Oh, yeah. Yeah, mine are at the boat, too. Yep. If I'm ever legally asked, that will be the answer. They are on the boat. Low iron. You're going to want to incorporate a lot of seaweed. Brown seaweed. Do you take the mineral health tincture? That will help get it up. Also, moringa. Yes, moringa's high in iron. And it will also help you with your energy too, Sweet Pea. So liver is, food-wise, is going to be very beneficial in that. Hi, Tina. How are you? And I would be happy to send your daughter a sample size of the mental health if she'd be willing to take it. I know you said she lives here in Florida, right? I'd be happy to send it to her so she could try it. If you want me to do that, you just got to get her address to me. It'll be a little it'll be a sample. She can check it out. Well, I really don't have sample sizes. I would just send her one, and if she likes it and it helps. But with that and diet, she should be fine. Because that has, you know, a lot in it. All right. These are cards. These are questions. And also, Sweet Pea, for energy, you could also look at ginseng. So if you want to send me her address, I'll go ahead and send her one. See if she likes it, and if she likes it, she can buy it again then. But, you know, Anna's into the spicy questions. You can tell Anna is a single divorcee. You know, she's in her 30s, hitting that sexual peak that women, you know, get. Yeah, watch out, fellas. Yeah, message me and I'll be happy to send it to her, sweetheart. All right. Now, not all of these are going to be spicy. These are just kind of weird. Okay, here we go. Never have I ever used birthday money to buy weed. No. Birthday money? That's like for a little kid. Have you ever hooked up with someone to get back at someone else? Yes or no? Yes. Have you ever sent a nude picture to the wrong person? Thank you. No, but you're thinking about sending a nude person to the wrong person? Have you ever smoked a joint in the office bathroom? Have you ever woke up with puke on your face? Have you ever been too drunk to stay awake during sex? Yes, mostly a name. Yep. Yep. No comment. All right. Have you ever made a sex tape? Mostly a name says once. Did Norma say yes? I'm looking for Norma's answer. Did she say yes? Oh, black woman did. Have you ever stepped in shit barefoot? I have. No, I did at a Grateful Dead concert. And then a deadhead wanted to cleanse my feet. And then he really enjoyed cleansing my feet to the point I got very uncomfortable. All right, next one is, have you ever taken a dump while on a date? You remember that story, Just a Mom? Yep, true story. No. I'm trying to find some fun ones. These are kind of stupid. Have you ever had sex on the first date? Had sex on the first date. I have. I ain't gonna lie. No comment. Plead the fifth. Laura was like, maybe. I did. Yeah. Have you ever had someone complain about your breath after kissing them? No, but I have complained about someone's breath after kissing them. Have you ever had somebody walk in on you having sex? Your kids? Let's see. Anybody ever had sex with their boss before? I did. Not proud of it, but I did. I actually dated him for a few months. It's not like he's married or nothing. But yeah, I did. Your son's grandmother. What? Your son's grandmother. You was 9 months pregnant and he was down there. Down where? Your son's grandmother. What? Are we talking about one night stands? Are you talking about sleeping with the boss? Where was he at? Down where? Oh. Oh, she walked in. All right. I got it now. All right. Got it. Oh, shit. Sorry, Mom. But your boy's you gotta be damn proud of your grandson. Oh, let's see. Yeah, some of these are still silly. Have you ever driven off with the gas pump hose still in your car? I've never done that. But I know there's people out there who have. Did you ever hear your grandparents say the F word? Yeah, I never heard my grandparents say that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Or my grandmother would be, her biggest thing was, Aksomion tone bakatane, which may have been that, but we didn't know what it was. All right, have you ever recreated a porn scene with your partner? If you ever recreated a porn scene with your partner? Oh, wow. Oh, she plans on to in the future. Oh, Anna's gonna be getting all freaky. Anybody ever done a keg stand? Yes. 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 I don't have enough arms to talk about keg stands. Keg stand. Where you drink it upside down. Keg stand. Well, some people may consider that what a keg stand is. Some people might think that shotgunning a beer is a keg stand, but our keg stands were basically your upside down drinking. Correct? Is that what other people from your parts consider a keg stand? Yeah. How you upside down drinking? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Have you ever broken up with someone or someone broken up with you via text message? This one is so me. Oh my God, I'm so bad. All right. Have you ever given a homeless person money just because they had a dog? Seriously, I did. I did. I wanted to make sure the dog ate. Have you ever had revenge sex? Okay. All right. Have you ever had sex with someone else? Let me start over. Have you ever had sex while someone else was sleeping in the same room? No. That's a nosy for me. Ooh, Shauna's little kinky girl. Shauna's like, shh, shh, shh. Alrighty, next one. Have you ever had lunch on your lunch? Have you ever had lunch? Have you ever had sex on your lunch break? They woke you up, truck girl? See, the key is they gotta be quiet. Sex on the lunch break. Let's see. Have you ever engaged in hot tub foreplay? Yeah, some people might do this. Have you ever used a gravity bong? I don't know what one is, but I've heard a lot of people talking about them, and I guess they're very potent. Have you joined the Mile High Club? No, you ever seen how small them fucking bathrooms are on the airplane? Or you have sex in the bathroom on the airplane? Yeah. No, in my luck, my foot gets stuck in the toilets and it'd flush and my foot would go out and just wherever. Yeah. I'm too nervous about being 35,000 miles up in the sky, you know what I'm saying? All right, here. Have you ever pretended to be turned on while having phone sex? Yeah. In my younger years, not now. Now I'd be like, why are you talking that way? Stop. Bong. B-O-N-G. Have you ever flashed someone or been flashed in public? I've never flashed nor been flashed. Yeah, I take that back. In my younger years, the truck drivers going to Florida or something, if we were with friends and stuff, of course not with my parents. But yeah, back in the day, you know, yeah. Concerts, yeah, probably. Yeah. Not meaning to, also, like changing clothes at a Grateful Dead concert because I wanted to wear their t-shirts. People come walking in on you and stuff. Only on the Jerry Springer Show. Oh, Shauna was a flasher. Yeah, it's called Never Have I Ever. It's about $20. The Game of Poor Life Decisions. I need to pull out my Cards of Humanity and see what's in there. I forget. It's been a long time since I played that game. That might be another good one to play on here. Just ask some questions sometimes. Oh, me too. I've made a lot of bad life decisions, that's for sure. But it is 8 o'clock, friends. I am going to hop off here. It's called Never Have I Ever. Oh, it's backward. Never Have I Ever. Hold on. Let me. That's stupid. I was going to say I type it in here, but you can't even screenshot it. When am I coming back? Let's see. Today is Tuesday. I'll probably be out here Thursday and then again on Friday. You didn't like anything you read in those? This might be a newer version. You know how they always come out with newer versions, you know? Yeah. And I think they have different versions, like for younger kids. This is 17 and older, which I think 17 might be a little bit. But the next time we get on, probably, I don't know what day it'll be. We're going to do the next part of the series. Hopefully between then and there, I can do an overview on what if you don't have a thyroid and what herbs could help. You know, what herbs you shouldn't take, what herbs can you take, what herbs could you take in the event that there is a shitstorm and a shit hit the fan scenario and you needed herbs because you don't have a thyroid. What can you take? I know, Norma, that was, yes, you and Sweet Pea, or somebody Sweet Pea knows. I'm not sure if she exactly does. But we'll start working on that. Like I said, it's going to take me a little bit of time. I don't know if I'll be able to have it Thursday or Friday, but we will get it done. I do already have notes ready for the endocrine system and things like that. So oh, I missed. What aren't you allowed to do? You guys can't take a picture of it? Really? Well, that stinks. I wonder if it's because they gave me that warning about the age when I was talking about the thyroid. They gave me that age warning. I wonder if that's why. Oh, you got a screenshot, Sweet Pea? All right. Okay. I don't know. Just a mom? Hey, I don't know. The game of poor life decisions. Isn't that crazy? That is crazy. Huh. Well, it is called Never Have I Ever. And I got mine on Amazon. Never Have I Ever. The Game of Poor Life Decisions. They are petty on here. Oh, they're so petty. So petty. See, guys, I know a lot of you have ordered. Thank you so much. I do appreciate your orders. Those will be going out tomorrow. I'm hoping I'm not like in snow. We're supposed to get a lot of snow tonight, but I will get it out quickly. I might just schedule a pickup and have the postman come get it, right? You need some more mushroom? I've got it for you. Got mushroom. We also have St. John's wort on there now. Lots of lotions. The rollerball oils are on there now too. I got the hiccups for some reason. It was great to see you guys too. Our next Zoom, we're going to start that in February. I'll be sending out an email with the dates and the ingredients to make deodorant. Oh, good. I'm glad you got it. Wonderful. I've got to make some more healing balm. I've already got requests for the healing balm. We're going to have, this weekend I'm pouring oil of oregano. I am pouring and bottling oil of oregano. It's been sitting for quite a while. It's ready. We're going to have some more mystical lotus is going to be out there, and some other things. I need to get the fire cider, hot fire cider strained and all that good stuff. So we're getting there. I feel like I'm moving slower. I will, hun. When I get it scheduled, I will. I feel like with the change of the seasons, I'm not moving as quickly. I don't know. Maybe it's because summertime, you know what I mean? Just kind of get you going and stuff. I just feel like I'm in slow motion these days. But yeah, we'll get the fire cider out there soon. And any other ideas that you guys can have? Yes, you sure can, ma'am. You sure can, yes. Yeah, I'm just on slow motion. It's like you don't have, like, energy or something. I don't know what it is. I mean, I don't know. The bones are creaking and aching, you know. And I'm not moving as much as I do in the summer because I'm usually out moving, you know, in the garden and stuff. And I just, yeah. But anywho, anything that y'all can think of that you would like to see on the website that's not out there? New products. I mean, I know I got to get some restock done. But always let me know if I have something. I've been even tossing around the idea of starting to, you know, putting some herbs out on the website. Dry herbs that you guys can buy. Joint pain. Are you looking for a lotion? Because I already have the wet pain there. Are you looking more for a lotion, Sarah? Well, good. I'm glad you're loving it. Good. Yeah, I do like the heat. this next batch, I'm going to test it first. If it's too hot, I'm going to have to not make it so hot, probably divide it in, you know what I mean? Sarah, you know, you're the second person that's mentioned the pain lotion. I am going to look at doing a pain lotion. Yes, I also wanted to show you guys that black salve, that Amish black salve. But I know the herb guy did that too, and I know a lot of you guys were in his live or something when he did that. So I hate repeating and taking taking things away from other creators. Can you make it together? The deodorant or the lotion? Norma. Okay, I will, sweetheart, then. The lotion? Yes. Yes, we can do that. It'll have to be a weekend. It'll have to be a weekend day when I'm not trying to work at the same time. I've noticed working my job and doing, like packing orders and trying to do stuff, I make mistakes. Make mistakes on my job too. So multitasking and trying to do both. That's why I'm not out here as much during the day anymore, because it's not really fair to my 9-to-5 job that pays the bills, to be out on TikTok. So I need to, and plus I've screwed up orders, I forget to send something in an order. So that's not good for either one. So for me, for you, for OSU, so I guess I'm not a multitasker like I used to be. Or I get just too involved in talking is what it is. I just chitty chat and talk. But anyway, friends, I will probably be live again on Thursday. And then this weekend, I will think of something fun that we can make together. Thank you very much, guys. I'll tell you, there are some days I wonder too. But I love doing it because I just like making stuff. It's just fun. It's the business part of it that I don't enjoy. Like, I gotta make labels. I gotta do that. I like making the stuff and making the recipes and stuff. I don't mind bottling it. That doesn't bother me either. Have you done beef? Yes, I have done beef, bro. I mean, not on a live or not a video, but I've made it before, yes. Same concept, 100%, just different bone, but same concept. Yes, ma'am. Ham bone, too. You can make yourself some ham bone. You can even make turkey bone broth. Any bones. Yes, ma'am. What was I thinking the other day? I'm going to be in February canning my tomatoes. If you guys remember, I freeze all my tomatoes from my garden until February. Because February, Christmas is over. Things are slowing down after the first of the year. And usually in February is when I do my canning of my tomatoes. And I make my stewed tomatoes, my rotel tomatoes with hot chilies in them, tomato sauce. Usually I do a spaghetti sauce, but I think this year I'm not going to worry so much about a spaghetti sauce with meat. I want to make something that I can use that's more versatile, It has the herbs in it, but not the meat, to where I could use it in a soup. I could turn it into a sauce with the meat if I wanted to. So, I might have to make my own Discord and do it on there. What do you think, Anna? I think that would be best. Yeah, I think I need to make my own Discord. And instead of Zoom meetings, we could just do shit on Discord. It'd be a lot easier. Even though I know Norma's finally gotten the Zoom down. But we'll help her with, oh, I am. I just, you know me, I start babbling too. All right. And that way, when we do the canning of the tomatoes or anything that is tutorial teaching and stuff like that, we can just do it on Discord. All right, cool. So, all right, friends. Thank you, Black Woman, for the roses. I know, honey. That's why I said we'll get you there. We will. We'll help you. It'll be very easy for you. Because I didn't know anything about it either. And I figured it out. And it's not that bad. It's not that hard at all. We'll all help you. We're a tribe here, ladies. We're the cool cat crew, man. We help each other. That's all we do. And it's going to be amazing. Once you get on Discord and you start talking and everything, you really get a closer bond with each other. Because it's just not words on a screen, and I'm not the only one talking. You know? You come a lot closer with each other. It's kind of amazing. We start talking about our personal lives, and we get to know each other and become a family. So, all right, friends, we'll do that, and we'll get it all to you guys so that you guys can join the server. And, you know, it might be just something you have your notifications on, and it might be something like I'll type in, hey, I'm going to the meeting room if anybody wants to join. And we just might sit there and just talk about, I could be doing my dishes, and you guys can be on screen too, and we're all just talking to each other about what you did today. You know, it could be, I'm upset about something and I need you guys' advice about something. You know, we're all human. We just talk. Bunch of women chitty-chatting. You know, so, and we don't judge each other. We uplift each other and we support each other. So, let's do that, and then that'll be a good place to do our tutorials. We can do the deodorant over there. We can be over there talking about you know, like canning and prepping and all that stuff. So I'll get that set up, and we'll get all the I'll get the link, so you should be able to just download Discord, hit that link, and it'll take you right to it. There shouldn't be any problem. So, all right, guys. I will see you guys Thursday. I love you all. And whomever sent this to me,
Power please charge.
thank you. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Stay healthy.